Basically, I've been producing for, last time I counted, it's like 11 or 12 years, I think, something like that. I started out in Virginia, where I grew up. I grew up in Richmond, well, the suburbs, outskirts of Richmond. And started like on, actually, I think I started on a 4-track, mixing, you know, like, I guess it was looping back then. Everybody had their dub tapes or whatever they call it. It's like, I'll like cut like a 4-bar section on one track, and go cut another section, make songs and stuff like that. Then I get drum machines and samplers and stuff like that. And then from there, you know, so, and then moved to New York in '92 with my group Down South that I rapped and produced and stuff with. And from there, man, it's like, you know, still here in New York, you know, and it's just not sampling now. I don't have anything against sampling, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to like outlaw sampling or anything like that. And even before I even accepted it, I still was convicted, because they would tell me, like, you know, I go and they would like, you know, I sample a loop, and it'd be like a 1-bar loop, you know, put some stuff over top of it or whatever. Then it's like, you know, oh, you don't need to clear that, it's too obscure. But then my morality came in.
But I believe if you're gonna learn and I'm gonna give you advice, I would advise you to really, you know, even if your uncle plays guitar, so get him play some riffs on the tape and you just kind of chop it up and, you know, stuff like that, so you don't build a pattern and then get into it. Because I believe sampling is gonna go into a direction, because it's been like a gross violation, you know what I'm saying, where people are using like Barry White songs and not clearing stuff that come on, you know what I'm saying? Anybody, your grandmother could be like, baby, where did you get that from? I know that record. You know, if your grandmother know, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's one of the things where I definitely encourage people to just really, you know what I'm saying, seek their own sound.
It's just compensating the people, because it's not, at that point, you're not stealing from them. You are compensating them for the works that they had done, and then you can use it, make your money, they make their money off of it, both of y'all eating, you know what I'm saying, and that's it. And the sampler thing, man, has revitalized the touring market for those older groups. So a lot of those people kind of diss it, but I guarantee you, when sampling really came in and people just start getting hungry, they was feeling those loops and stuff, and it was like, yeah, you know, and I'm like Barry Whites and stuff, and it's like, after a point, people want to see Barry White, so it just revitalized their touring. So they're benefiting off of it, you know, in that way too, but they should still be compensated on it though. I understand I have to be choosy, but if I am to work with different people who may be cursing, or maybe, you know, I've always prayed to be walking in that situation, that Jesus has guided me in it so they can observe something about my walk or whatever, so that they can end up, you know, coming to him and stuff like that. That's, you know, that's really what I deal with on that. You know, so.
Music, you know, it's because of, you know, rhythm moving through time. It makes moving through time easy for me, because we all moving through time.
So doing things that will enable you, free you up from that mentality of having to depend solely on music to pay your bills, you know, because by the consumer can be real, like, funny, you know what I'm saying, because it's like, you could do that, it's the hot song, pop it, you know, or you may never quite get there, you know what I'm saying, and that doesn't diminish the fact that you weren't talented, that you didn't have skills or whatever. It's just the time, and it's so many factors involved, man. It's like, you could have the greatest album, but if your record company doesn't believe in you, you know, or if they, like, a lot of times they have one staff, and then right when your record's coming out, fire the whole staff and bring a whole new staff in there who's not feeling you, and that's not your fault, but that's the way the business can work. So, like, you know, a lot of people ask, you know, it's this question, like, how do I get started in the business? And it is no set formula. Just really don't let anybody discourage you from, you know, putting forth your talent, you know. And I just, you know, I'm very big on that, man. And even for myself, sometimes I'm like, you know, when somebody tell me something that they're doing, you know, I have to just, like, definitely fight it, you know what I'm saying, as far as not to be, like, pessimistic.
You know, truthfully, yes, that's my advice, man. Determination, desire, and guidance, you know. and skills.
You know, I've been blessed with the opportunity recently to do a remix for the Beastie Boys, right? So it's like, obviously the Beastie Boys did, you know what I'm saying, well this past year, and then, you know, still doing well. So it's like that door, because I recognize people look at them like, you know, okay, they're kind of doing innovative, you know, let's get in on that. So, you know, capitalizing on that opportunity, you know, just opening up a whole nother opportunity for us. Because, I mean, hip-hop, definitely we love to do that, but music is beyond that, you know what I'm saying? And even hip-hop draws from other genres of music. Just variety of things, man. I mean, you know, I don't even know everything that will come about, but I'm definitely the rock and the instrumentals and stuff like that, you know, interested in.
Just really learning, and it's like to get in there, to know what you get into, but ultimately you won't be able to fully understand it until you're in it. You know, it's like you can read, technically know, okay, the charts are broken down like this, and that's good to know. You know, that'll help you as far as progressing in business. But as far as your positioning, you come in and it's you know, I would say, I mean, obviously the higher you go, the more demands are put on you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Souls of Mischief in the house, baby.
Yeah.
OBO.
A+.
Yeah.
Tajay.
What?
This Festo right here. Festo, my man. The Invisible Man. Festo D. Hieroglyphics crew.
Third Eye Vision, baby.
Y'all know we are Souls of Mischief. We 1/4 of the crew, Hieroglyphics. Hieroglyphics consists of Souls of Mischief. Dale, the former Homo sapien. Casual, and the Crows.
All four of us, we always keep each other on point with the beats, with the rhymes, just with our concepts, because we just live this music, so every day we just build on it.
I like hip hop the way it is right now, because no matter who you are, there's something you like about hip hop. If you like bounce music, you like pop music, you like club music, you like underground stuff, you like gangster stuff,
R&B.
you like R&B, you like acid jazz, fusion, trip hop, whatever. There's something for everybody, and to me that's cool. Instead of like it being hoarded amongst a few people who want to keep it a certain way, you know. So it's hip hop there for everybody, for anybody who wants to hear it.
Hieroglyphics, hip-hop is vintage, underground like silos, launching long-range ballistics. World-renowned, we groundbreaking, musical boundaries, running circles around.
We had a lot of material that we wanted to get out, you know. Like I said, we got a lot of people in our camp. Me, Festo, and A+, all produced, you know, in Souls. So just right there, you know, we got a gang of beats that we always are working on and got songs for. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just how we just connect. We got a lot of talent, and there's a lot of beats for us to choose from.
it's a positive and negative to both situations, but independent just as far as creative freedom and freedom to market yourselves how you know you need to be marketed and to the people you know are going to buy it. It's always better to me.
Hieroglyphics, hip-hop is vintage, invented in days back, rekindling ways that many thought was lost. In this contemporary maze of methods to floss, we find trees and trails to blaze, boundaries to cross.
Souls of Mischief comes from an old tradition within the high road vein of rockin' shit, hip-hop style, 100% pure D dope. We brought world champion DJ Apollo all the way from San Francisco, California to rock these tables for y'all. That's on the real, man. Support that underground hip-hop. Don't complain about the commercial. Just turn your radio off and throw on a tape with some fatness, you know what I'm saying? Or get some skills of your own and make tapes that's fat. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about progression.
Yeah,
it ain't
space
about
for
being
everybody.
mad about BS.
Yeah, space for everybody. Just you know you listen to what you like. You know what I'm saying? Keep that strong.
Yeah, yo. I liberated, obliterated, and vindicated. I come in incinerated, deflated, penetrated. I generated, insinuated, inseminated. I calculated, and graded, invaded, and innovated. You ask me what?
See, the epitome, cooler than air conditioning, glistening like hair glycerin, dripping wisdom on kids who be listening. Yellow and different like Advils with mad skills. My flows is suffocating your crab gills, leaving you in landfills, wishing you had wills. This is a most excellent testament to how I flip the script as if I was a lesbian thespian. Maintain flows is fresher than most of the rest of them, and yet remain on the low like whips driven by Mexicans.
There's crazy talent within the city, you know what I mean? And I think that there's less of a concept of like unification in this city than there is everywhere else. You know what I mean?
Wild shit's going on. I really feel as though we need to support each other a little more, throw more shows, have more concerts. You know what I mean?
Because it does exist and it is there, but it's not because of any any sort of unification. It's just there because it's there. You know what I mean? Everyone just like sort of like coexists, which, you know what I mean? There's a difference between coexisting somewhere and being unified. You know what I mean? There's not necessarily beef within the artist, but there's no unification. Everyone just sort of coexists and gives each other pounds, but you know what I mean? Where's the song with like everyone in Philly in it? You know what I mean?
Just Philly as a whole, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Like, are you sacrificing your integrity? And that's what it's about. That's what MCing is about to me, not sacrificing your integrity. You know what I mean? What you spit, did you want to spit that? Was there anything affecting what you spit other than what was in your heart? You know what I mean? And that's what we do. And that's what he does. And that's what everyone I know does. And I couldn't have it any other way.
Be jocking when they catch me in the hallways rocking. My tracks is like Jehovah's Witnesses, always knocking. Just when you thought you had all forgotten, the album is dropping, stopping all of you blocking.
Yeah, generally I'm not really like into sampling too much because, like, say if I was to sample something by like Curtis Mayfield or like Isaac Hayes or something like that, it would be dope, but it's really more so dope because of Isaac Hayes or Curtis Mayfield. It's like not really my idea and stuff, and I have a lot of ideas and stuff. I've been playing instruments since I was in like 6th grade, so this is kind of a way to get the ideas that I have in my head out, as opposed to like taking other people's ideas and using those. So, the most important thing to me is like there's a lot of different artists, especially like black music from like the late 60s and early 70s, mid 70s, that like they give you a certain feel like when you listen to it. And there's a lot of like hip hop artists that sampled from stuff that was like in that era, like especially like jazz, funk and soul music, like from 60s to 70s. And it gives you like a certain feel and stuff, and so I kind of try to put like some of that same feel into the stuff that we do. Now really music is like, to me, is like the best thing. Like listening to new music that I haven't heard before is like taking vitamins or something. So really, yeah, if there was no music, I would be really bored a lot, and I would have nothing to do, and I'd probably be some sort of derelict.
Depth perception, the best selection, the next direction. I leave it up to Trebek to guess the question as I bless the session. How could your disgusting busters even touch this when it's just a reflection? My master's critical raps invisible like scratch pickles and X-Men. Getting femmes confessing, expressing predilection for sex and affection when I finesse them. Philadelphia Asiatic, representing from the West End section, destined for presidential election.
Start with whatever you have or whatever you can afford. It's not really necessarily about just having a whole bunch of equipment, and you know, there's a lot you can do with what you have. So do that shit. I don't really use records to make beats. I just use instruments and stuff instead, right? Like, for instance, this here bass or this here guitar. But I can show you like the different stages that might go into making a beat. Say it might start off with like a keyboard riff or something. Like, just like some chords, all right? So you have that. And drums, I program the drums too. I don't like loop them or nothing. You take individual drum hits and like, all right? And if you put all that together, you get this. This here is like an organ. It's like a B3 organ, which is like back from the 60s. And that's this. And there you have it. A beat by Chops of the Mountain Brothers.
MCs. We got one winner. Give it up. Alright? Alright, I'm gonna call up the first 4 MCs. Yeah, Bulls.
Yo, what up, yo? I mean, yeah, Bulls, TTK. This is yo. So lyrically, I proved myself, so nigga, please. You don't remember me? What you got, Alzheimer's disease? Look at these bags. Rolls like free tag, and I'm yeah, balls. I'm like kid that be exposed, leave those 3 exposed like holes that peep shows. Need I say more? Of course, just look at these horns. It's like I'm battling a bunch of fucking gaylords. I pay more than 16 for these pills in this bitch. You got this dick. Yeah, I know you got this dick. I flipped it. Stupid man, stupid rock steadily. You suck, but it's all love like Cupid on ecstasy. Welcome to my real world. Y'all niggas bitch like Heather B like the energy. Yaks incredibly ill genetically.
Yo, they got him around, they wanted to lose on purpose. Nation name for many styles and many whack verses. I'm the one you don't want to fuck with.
I still be back in your bitches, that's the one. What? Your clothes don't match. You learn about a movie, the battle of the same fight. Nigga with that feedback stick, come through with feedback. Baseball cap, come through with the straight soul cash. Come through with baseball back. And I lay it down. Understand what's in the life. Come through with fight.
We gotta keep order, my man. We gotta keep order. Word up. You know, everybody got a minute and a half, you know what I'm saying? If y'all didn't get your reps, then that's your fault. That ain't my fault. I can't mess the whole show up, you know what I'm saying? Alright, no doubt.
While on this ice water flows, some Titanic egos. 7th monastery walk, Alameda the beat and squeeze those. MCs in close how they stress till they crack. While I'm sliding through these like Stallone on attack. You ain't fly or slide. While my family is stone, trees burned to the roof, crash down on clothes.
Coming close to this shit from Michigan. Yo, all these MCs don't listen up. When I'm thinking, yo, you might have a red sleeve, but tell them up and might have been to the next kid.
That's invincible, y'all. Invincible. my boy, Ace Lover!
You didn't know that I got the dope lyrics. Hit you in your head so somebody gonna feel it. I found the mic and then I can't roll. But you can't get these lyrics at your grocery store. But that's not all. Hell yeah, what you think your girl call me for? You niggas ain't got no fucking clout like me. I got rhymes to make you jump out your seat.
Everyone in hip-hop land, this is Elder Sensei representing the crew Artifacts. Those of you who don't know who Artifacts are, I hope you do. You know, right now, if you haven't heard yet, we have split for now, you know what I'm saying? We're doing some solo joints. You know, we're just trying to prove that, you know, we got in this business for a reason. You know, whether group-wise or individually, you know, we're just trying to show the growth. You know, I definitely learned a lot in this business. You know, you have your ups and you have your downs, you have your tours, you don't have your tours. You know, any rumors you heard, you know, I can't say that me and Tame would never do another Artifact album or a song, anything, because I already know it's gonna happen. You know, I just can't say when, but I know it will. There's no beefing going on, you know, there's no scrapping, no streets warfare, so everybody can get that out their head. You know, we're growing up, man, you know. Everybody stay calm. It's coming. Everything's coming along. Right now, Artifacts are at a point of, I think, rebirth. You know, it's more or less, you know, after you be on the label and when you're off, you seem to wonder, you know, like, all right, freedom. Wash my hands, I'm ready to do something new. You know, and I just want everybody to know that nothing is gonna change. You know, we're still gonna be who we are. Still gonna bring you the music that got us to where we are today. You know, and then on the label, you just little treatment here, a little bit of time, you get petted and a little group, and then all of a sudden, dies away. And you seem like, what's going on? You asking questions, why isn't this being done? Why I'm not hearing this here over here? Why I'm looking at this sound scan and showing where we supposed to be selling at, why we not there? You know what I'm saying? When you see two people, you know, interacting like that, and you see them vibing off each other, and that's the only way the rhymes is gonna click, because you got one dude coming, then you got the next dude coming.
Haste makes ways, so I pace my taste upon those who style are going for the Willie phenomenon. Really, what page we on when we breathe the fit? With the mean most albums, we gain shit.
A lot of groups I want to do songs with, you know, I feel as though it's like a purpose in my life that I have to do it, because before I pass, I would love to say, word, I did a song with them. You know, not a lot of people can say that they can do that. I'm an employee to the people. You know, they put me up there to say what they want me to say. The music, the beats, the style, the personality, the wordplay, you know, everything that is who the Sensei is what the people want me to be. So I'm not going to do something different from what I normally did to make that core just leave me alone. And that's all I really had anyway. You know, I'm not too extravagant. I'm not trying to be flashy. I just want to rhyme. Because in the long run, that's all you do. Straight rhyming. There's nothing special to it. You put two words together and make a little rhyme, then you MC. Don't get influenced to do nothing you don't want to do, because the music is hard and the business is hard enough. So if you come in one way and you try to get in the business and do something totally different from what you're supposed to be doing, you might as well end it right there, because the doors are going to be going like this. It's easy. It's easy to do this. It's easier than you think it is. But if you don't have it in here and then up in here, it ain't going to work. So I suggest that to any person that want to get into this business, make sure that you want to do it first. Make sure it's like a business move, a career choice. You know, think about it as something you really love to do. Don't make it a living. because you can't live off music, because people don't stick to one thing. Then the main thing, stay focused, don't get frustrated, pay attention to what you're doing, stay original, keep your music fresh, always think every song you want to be different. Think of every song like in different moods. You can be mad, upset, happy, sad. You know, just do every song that way like the weather changes. You get a different result every time. You probably like it, you might not like it. Go back to the lab, do it again. Do what you got to do. You never know what's going to happen. That's all I can tell you. Practice. Elder Sensei.
Check out the debut independent album by Hieroglyphics, Third Eye Vision, starring Dell, Souls of Mischief, Casual, The Pros, and Domino, featuring the hit singles The Who, The Last One, and You Never Knew. Third Eye Vision on Hyro Imperium Recordings, in stores now. Also, check us out on our website, www.hieroglyphics.com.